Now, there's a lot of debate about natural versus synthetic. Now, because I did a BSc, I also initially couldn't understand the difference because a molecule is a molecule. So what's the difference? But let's look at some of these points here. The body knows the difference between whole food and lab replicated. Dr. Lester Packer, foremost antioxidant research scientist, said there's an immediate loss of 36% with taking a synthetic vitamin E. So really a lot of your money going down the toilet. Dr. Linus Pauling, vitamin C expert, says a 50% loss with water-soluble synthetic vitamins. And then interesting, now this is the one that caught my eye. The fraction experiments with natural and synthetic vitamin E give different results. Now there's a picture there of a diffraction experiment, by the way, there. And then a study published by US National Library of Medicine shows that the bodies absorb natural vitamin E twice as efficiently as synthetic vitamin E. But the synthetic vitamin E is usually sold as DL-alpha tocopherol. There's a D and an L in front. DL-alpha tocopherol. That's one of 8 vitamin E's, by the way. The natural one is just D-alpha tocopherol or D-alpha tocotrienol. There are 8 of them. Here's another study by the JAMS review. Take note, they discovered a trend in model research. Certain synthetic vitamins are actually causing more harm than good. And then also, there appears to be a tendency to label those who profess that natural vitamins are better than synthetic ones as quacks. This broad brush label may be stifling legitimate nutrition research. It concludes that lessons of history, as well as modern science, support the view that natural vitamins are nutritionally superior to synthetic ones. The studies are there, but people tend to ignore it. It's all about price. They go for the cheapest one. But ask yourself, why are they so cheap? Now this one about the JAMA, about the trials, 180,000 participants. Look what they showed there. They showed the synthetic antioxidant supplements of vitamin E, vitamin A, and beta-carotene actually increased mortality. Now that's shocking. People are taking vitamin supplements supposed to help them, but it actually increased mortality. And then it says it appears that synthetic vitamin C and selenium barely made the cut. The further study might be needed. So it is plausible that consumers might actually be investing in their own increased mortality. That's shocking. And many companies jump on the bandwagon with products that actually can be harmful. Worried about supplement safety? You've got reason to be. Now, while some supplements are potentially helpful, there is not a very good regulatory oversight of products, which means people can put anything basically on the market as a nutritional supplement, and you will know who tests the quality. That's why you see on this slide the seals of accountability there. Are the seals of accountability that own companies tested the sticker on there? Now, I recommend products that comply with what the experts say. You're looking for beyond organic standards, for purity and potency. It must be proven benefits published in prestigious scientific journals in the world, used by families for over 60 years. So non-GMO products, no contaminants, no pesticides, no preservatives, no artificial sweetness, made from whole food that humans actually eat, made under pharmaceutical license, and it has independent seal of quality, like I just mentioned on the previous slide. Now, some people say, I use supplements. I already mentioned vitamins and minerals and so forth. A lot of people use supplements, but let's think about this a little bit. This is a very serious problem here. Forbes reports protein supplements spiked with cheap fillers. Study finds melamine, that plastic from the kitchen cupboards, in 60% plus of shakes in South Africa. Study of 2,000 stage 4 cancer patients by the US National Cancer Institute. This is shocking. They gave the 6 best store brand multivitamins to 1,000 cancer patients, that's stage 4. To another 1,000 stage 4 cancer patients, they get placebo. What was the result? The group they got the synthetic vitamins and a 32% increase in cancer, 100% increase in death compared to the placebo group. Placebo group progressed as expected. So in other words, they were actually putting mildly killing themselves with the synthetic vitamins. Oregon sues GNC for knowingly selling potentially unsafe drugs in supplements. So companies that are even supposed to be recognized and big companies can always be trusted. When looking at supplements, ask some questions. Don't just buy according to the price. Because very often you buy according to the price, you're going to just hurt yourself. Not going to help, you're going to waste the money as well. Ask yourself, is a supplement made from whole food that humans eat? I'll talk about it a little bit later on again. Do the studies show that it actually gets digested? And this doesn't actually dissolve. Dr. Oz in America actually showed when they used the portable toilets and they used some of the waste from there, they found in the waste vitamin pills, you can even still see the brand in some cases on it, and the pills have not digested. So once they use a swallowing a vitamin pill, it doesn't get digested. Are there any third-party studies showing it gets absorbed and it actually does something for you? Are there human clinical trials? See, what happens so often is that some company hears, for example, suddenly, let's say, grass cuttings. If you mix it, for example, with seawater, make a paste and put it in a pool, it helps, let's say, for cancer. They hear aroma, for example. And then they believe whatever is published all over, they make a pill and put it in the market and they sell it. They don't do any clinical trials to show whether it actually helps or harms you. And for those who don't know it, as far as I remember, in Canada, they found that more than 60% of herbal products actually did not contain the herbs that's inside this on the label. Another question was asked, are the minerals chelated to enhance mineral absorption? Because chelation can increase absorption up to 6 times. Is it produced under pharmaceutical license? In other words, can the label be trusted? Is it free of GMO, of toxins, synthetics, and other artificial substances such as sweetness and artificial sweetness? Because interesting enough, artificial sweetness get linked to dementia. Thank you for watching.